It's time for the podcast. I don't even know what that tune is. I'm just sort of making it up as I go.
I think that was really good.
Life
is peaceful there. Podiots
Yeah.
is the best around.
Do it, Mikey.
Podiots, we're gonna fuck you up.
Whoa.
Podiots.
Okay, well, all right.
Oh my god. It's like
No.
it's like a song designed by Wix or someone.
Wicks.
Is just a guess? Is Claudia at work?
Yeah, she's at work, so I'm
Okay, all
just
right,
I'm just making noise like a small child and running rampant.
Just screeching.
I hope the
Just making a
neighbours are all at
screeching
work as well on a
Yeah,
Sunday.
I hope so as well. But I got a feeling they're in. They've been stomping around up there. This is my little bit of payback.
Yeah, give it back to them.
Yeah, just scream. That's fair, isn't it? You walk around in your flat, I scream back.
How loud can I be in this flat? I don't think we've ever explained the origin of that phrase, have we? People might occasionally hear, particularly Ben and I, say, "How X can I be in X?"
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it's because we very early on in our time at Yogscast, I think in like the third or fourth week, all three of us were leaving the office at the same time. We got into the lift, and as the doors were closing, Michael must have just done a big laugh or something, and he went, "Oh, that was quite loud." And then just as the doors finally closed and we were sealed into a metal cage with Michael Johnson, he said, "How loud can I be in this lift?"
Yeah.
And I guess did a Mikey scream.
Yeah.
But,
I'm so sorry. How did you put up with me for a year?
oh
It
well,
was a
I mean, it
magical
clearly entertained us enough for that phrase to enter the ever-growing
Yeah, that's
lexicon.
Yeah.
God. Entertained, if we put it that way. I deafened you mildly, but
Yeah.
makes it
It's worth
easier to take my screams in the future.
What do the ferrets think of the screams? Just out of interest.
Honestly, they're a bit dim in every aspect, like most partially blind and like a little bit deaf, so it doesn't really phase them. Actually, one's there now. No, don't care.
I thought you were
No,
about
not
to
first.
scream at it.
Yeah. You need to do a control group and just do various levels of scream and just see how they find it.
I'll strap them all down in like separate rooms of the house and just scream at them at different decibel levels, and I'll report back on my findings. That'll be my
Yeah.
thing next episode.
Brilliant.
Yeah, sort of like a Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Ludovico technique, but with screaming
Hold
at
their
ferrets.
ears open with a little metal.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Put some drops in.
I don't.
Ode to Joy, but
Yeah.
it's Michael Johnson's screams.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm actually. My voice is too beautiful there. I wouldn't be like
That
that.
was
It's
magical.
almost operatic.
Yeah, thank you. I'm putting my lungs to the test.
Yeah.
Well, much like the invasive surgery of Michael Johnson's screaming, it's time to slice and dice our way into the freshly mutilated corpse that is Podiots episode 52.
Lovely.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podiots, the official Vidiots podcast. It's a conversational podcast where we take some questions from you at home and obey the law of the three ums, where everybody brings
Thing. Long
talk.
about.
I'm Ben.
I'm Peter.
And I'm Michael.
How are you feeling, guys?
Good. Raring to go.
Bit tired, but fine.
I have questions for each of you. I was expecting a response, but that's fine.
No, we'll
Michael,
wait.
What's going on with the bin shed? People want to know.
The bin shed. Wait, what is this in reference to? My brain is totally
Oh my
blank.
goodness, was it that long ago for you?
Bin shed where the man was
Oh!
clearly having a bin wank or something.
God, well, yeah, there was a fun development actually. So we let him get on as he was, but we called a local homeless charity called not local, a nationwide one called Streetlink. We gave them the details and we told them, look, if you go in here, you'll find him. Could you please get him some help? They went in there, they talked to him, talked through his options. And it seemed to go well. And then I went in yesterday to empty our glass recycling bin, and he had a friend in there. He was an exceptionally well-groomed man trying to sell me a pair of sunglasses.
What the
I didn't
fuck?
realise from the initial story that he was a homeless man. I thought
Oh.
he was.
No, I thought he was a resident.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't a resident having a cheeky bin wank. It was well, we presume he was homeless because we took him food and he had a blanket in there.
Yeah,
and
he didn't have a mobile phone.
No, yeah, exactly.
there was
If
a
he
phone
had that
inside.
off, I'd have told him to get out. Okay. But yeah, like at first we were like, okay, fair enough. You know, he needs a place to sleep. He's not doing any harm. We'll call
shelters,
a charity, give him some food and stuff. But then went in yesterday and he had like a phone battery bank, pair of sunglasses, some other stuff laid out on the bins. And when I walked in, he helped me out with the glass stuff. And I was like, do you want to buy anything? You want to buy something? And I was like, no, thank you, bye. And I felt really uncomfortable. And so we reported him to the police.
Right.
Oh, no. Hey, you gave him every opportunity.
You did.
Yeah.
You told the charity first, and then the police second.
He had a good 2 weeks, but don't tell your friends, please.
What an inspirational journey, though, from having a bin wank to setting up your own business in
And
the
then
same
getting
place.
arrested.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like
That's
it's a
a
true
real
Wolf of Wall
turnaround,
Street
though.
story.
It's beautiful. What a beautiful development. Keep us posted if anything else happens,
do.
please.
Yeah, it's a bit terrifying because the way he can get in is pretty much like he can see our front door, and we usually keep our windows open over the night. So we were just primed for robbing.
Maybe he was selling your own things back to you.
Oh, I did
could
think
have
the
been.
sunglasses looked familiar.
That TV.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, you probably just had a field day because oh dear, my microphone just knocked out. I did throw our old TV in the bin the other week, so he might have, maybe he's skating that down the street as we speak.
You could be. Yeah, who's to say? Peter,
Yes.
have you been arrested by the police for walking yet?
Not yet, no. And neither have I been arrested for my criminal haircuts that I'm doing to people.
Okay.
But there's still time, you know. We're still in lockdown. We've got at time of recording, we've got at least like a week or more. No one knows yet if it'll be extended, but I'll do my utmost to maybe do like a second illegal walk of the day, or
You be careful.
you know, maybe I'll go out and panic buy some toilet paper, which everyone stopped doing, but I can keep up that trend. You know, I'll endeavour to get arrested before we're all released back into the world of disease out there.
Good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's the dream, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Unlimited toilet paper at police stations, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
No problem there
And
at
if
all.
not, do a dirty protest.
Yeah, in the bin shed.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Fantastic.
Well, I've got a question for you, Ben, but I'm sure
Oh,
we
yeah.
won't hear about it until the end.
Oh yeah, keep it
Is
safe.
there an extra addition to an extra installment to the Hoover story?
You know what? This might actually be the last one.
Oh,
Might be.
Yeah, it might be.
don't know why I'm sad about this. It's the biggest source of frustration in my fortnightly schedule.
Depends how I'm feeling, really. We'll see.
yeah.
We'll see when we get there. Let's see what my notes say. Oh no, actually, I might be able to stretch it over another episode.
Okay,
Yay.
brilliant.
Yeah, I think
Just
we
what
can,
we
I
all
think we
wanted.
Can, then we
Good.
can stretch it just a little bit further.
As if lockdown wasn't feeling long enough.
Yeah, it's going to be worth. The payoff will be worth it. I guarantee.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Guys, Podiots is changing.
Oh no.
It's changing again, but in a confusing way. It's not confusing at all. So last time on the podcast, we spoke about Pod Squad. Of course, the amazing folks at home who support us financially episode to episode. You donate, you get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the podcast. You join Pod Squad. We decided to up the amount to £3 from £1 to get your name read out because people were donating multiple times for £1 to get multiple names read out, which is fine. You know, we love the silly names, but it was just in the interest of time we wanted to raise the amount a little bit so people could still donate, but actually the section doesn't take quite as long and consume quite as much of the podcast. Now it occurred to us that actually we're streaming a lot more than previously, and because we use the same donation method for streaming and Pod Squad donations, that makes it very difficult to separate the names of who donated for the stream and who donated for the podcast. So we have a new donation link. I know. It's crazy.
It's like we're trying to confuse you enough that you won't be able to give us money anymore.
Yeah. If anything, this is going to secure fewer donations.
Lovely.
But we want to assure you, before I tell you what that new link is, that we will continue to check both the now exclusively streaming donation link and this new Pod Squad link for the foreseeable future, just to pick up any stragglers who may donate to the wrong place. So don't worry. you will still be read out if you donate to the incorrect link. Of course, the streaming link was streamlabs.com/Vidiots official. You can still donate there when you're watching live, and that'll make your donation pop up on screen, and it's really appreciated. But if you want to join Pod Squad, the new link is streamlabs.com/Podiots donations.
Bam.
Podiots donations.
Okay.
All one word. And as I said, we'll continue to check both of them, just in case anyone gets the wrong one. But £3 and streamlabs.com/Podiots donations. All of your support is greatly, greatly appreciated. And this week we have perhaps the sexiest and most amazing pod squad we have ever had, Michael Johnson.
Well, let's
My
find out.
God, what a bunch. We begin with Katie Kinsolo, who had a very generous donation. She says, thank you for all the content. Well, thank you, Katie Kins. You're a star. Dogging in Mikey's wank shed. My last £3. Pow Musek. Hilm Derek Bum. Bouquet of Bouquet. Big
I think
house.
that says, hi, I'm Derek Bum.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Hilm Derek Bum. Sorry.
Healing Derek Bum.
Hi, I'm Derek Bum. Bouquet of Bouquet. Big house equals asshole. Yuki the Pomeranian. A cheeky bin wank. Princess Beefcakes. Mr. Blobby.
Oh, that's Prince Beefcakes.
Prince. Oh my God, I'm all over the place today. Sorry. Prince Beefcakes. Mr. Blobby. Mikey's bread noodle butt plug. Oh dear. That. Emily Oranges. Stephen Scodes. I broke my neck sucking my dick. Good for you.
God.
Here's 5 Quidiots. I wonder if Mikey can read this. I did well on that one. Hey. God fears Ben and arse face.
That's a fantastic. We should have done streamlabs.com/Quidiots.
Quidiots.
Yeah, we
Shit.
That would have been great. Never mind.
We'll change it
It's
next
okay.
week just to confuse everyone.
Yeah, we'll change it up every week.
We continue with COVID 420, the sex COVID. Harold Shipman. Bring back weird Capetia. Okay, I'll work on it. Peter hates homeless people.
Yay.
The Vidiots sold out Brotovich. Barely alarmed. Not you, fat Jesus. I will lie awake. Kevin from Con. Michael's butthole.
Thanks.
Great Scott UK, who gave a very generous donation and says, thanks, boys. Exceptional content, as always. I Am Smoosh donated very, very generously and said, I just got back to work. I wanted to fully support the boys or girls behind my favourite podcast or streams. Have some isolation treats on me. Bave Denson Syphilis. Prince Beefcakes. Mike Hunt from the Discord. Road Warrior Paul Chuckle. Grandad's Poop Shack.
Oh.
Dorsal Fin Tristram, who was very generous and just said, donation message.
Lovely.
Hooray.
Guastraf Amsa. I'm sorry if that's your real name and I've just ruined it. Boys, my wife is NHS and I'm a dirty Rosa. Your back catalogue has helped me immeasurably through the event. I feel like I should say something stupid now. I gave Mikey bird AIDS.
Oh, no.
And finally on my list, Samuel Underground Barber, who also donated very generously and said, hello lads, I might have gone a bit overboard on the last Ben Squared stream. My bank called and asked me to verify my recent activity. Oh well. Still, just wanted to say that the podcasts have been a constant in the past few years. Always class. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And finally, we finish off with Eric Shun, CJ Straw 93, Alchemist Candy, Stephen Scodes, Stukalicious, Adolf Hitler's 69s, Lord Mo Lester, On the Blob, Willems Wowin Spiring Wongle, L Baker 97, Tiny Peeper picked a Pepis. A Peepus, maybe. I don't really know what that is. Shoot me in the face. Awesome Fox 42, Carry the Worst. Thank you very much to Cameron S. Skelly, or no, hang on, Cameron Skelly or Cameron S. Kelly for the very generous donation. Hello, boys. Hope you're all doing well in this strange time. Just wanted to say thanks for continuing to put out incredible content with this podcast, everything on Triple Jump, and Mikey's incredible solo videos. All the best from Australia.
Thank you.
Very much, Cameron. Pubes in the Wind.
Oh.
Sherbet Dib Dab Dab Dobs Dubs. Avogadro Toast.
Avogadro
11.
toast.
Sorry?
Avogadro toast.
Is that a thing?
Avogadro's constant is a number in physics, and it sounds like avocado.
Wow.
So it's like
Okay.
avocado's toast.
I need some capital letters to be able to see
Yeah.
it properly. Avogadro's Toast 11. Thank you very much for being too big brain for me. Tom Clanky's Ryan Jack. Vankelbork's Nantan Groplup and Lee's Money for Vidiots. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
very sweet.
Thank you, everybody. We really, really appreciate it. That's your Pod Squad for this week. Remember, from next week onwards, streamlabs.com/podiots donations with an S on the end.
And £3 minimum for your name read out.
Yeah. And we'll
Even if
continue
it's
to
as
check
funny
both.
as Vankelbork's Nantan Groplup.
Top tier.
Yeah.
Top tier. Who would like a question?
I'd love one.
I would.
This comes from James at Corrosion Audio on Twitter, a musical magician
Genius.
who asks, build the best burger, meaty or vegan? What's in it?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Because do you go classic or do you go exotic with it?
Well, how are you feeling today?
This is your own personal burger. That's true. Mm-hmm. Oh.
I mean, I know what I'd do.
What kind of bun are you having, I suppose, first off?
It's the same.
It's the same. Oh, sesame. Okay.
The same.
Right.
God's sake.
The same bun, yeah.
Yeah. So you got a sesame bun, Peter.
Yeah. I've got a sesame bun. I've probably got 2 patties of beef in there, just because I can.
Nice.
Yep.
A bit of good cheese. Not. I don't like American square cheese.
It's not cheese, though, is
No,
it?
No, it's not cheese.
cheese.
I think I would have like. I mean, I've had cheddar cheese on burgers before. That's pretty nice, and they can also make good cheddar cheese that has the lactose removed, which would be good for me.
What about a Dairy Triangle?
No, thank you.
Just right in the
Still in the wrapper.
I'd do a big Berg piss after that, I think, if I ate that. Bit of lettuce. I don't mind a bit of lettuce in my burger. I don't want tomatoes or gherkins. And some bacon. And maybe some kind of burger sauce. Oh, I'll tell you what I love on a burger, actually. This is the key ingredient for me. I love red onion chutney / marmalade.
Ooh, fancy.
Love that. Sort of sweet red onion mush. Yeah,
Give
pop
me
that on my burger.
Give me
I'd
that
eat that
sweet
on
mush I crave, my dude.
Yeah, I'd eat that on
Layer me
anything.
up.
You get it with if you go to a fancy restaurant that has like chicken liver pate. Quite often they serve that with red onion chutney, which is very nice.
So if I'm going into a Tiny Pete's burger shop, what would be the name of this burger?
Oh God, okay. Maybe just the Tiny Eater.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Even though it's
like
actually enormous.
it's
It's
ironic.
good. It's an ironic name.
Yeah.
People order it just to see what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's it.
Well, what about you, Mikey? What's your bun?
I think I'd go for just like, a classic English white bun. A good white bun. Nothing
A
fancy.
stotty cake.
Yeah, I was thinking stotty, but I think stotty's ridiculous for a burger. Even I
Yeah.
can't do that.
It's so massive.
I have to have like 4 burgers in it spread out to fill it up. That's too
Yeah.
much. So this nice classic bun. I think a nice seitan patty. Bit of wheat gluten in there. Well, just a little bit tomato salsa. Give it a bit of moisture.
Everybody salsa.
Oh, we'll get to that.
That's the burger name. I would
Okay.
little bit like grated mozzarella, vegan of course. Some pickles. Bit of not iceberg lettuce, but a nice soft dry lettuce, and a little onion round, and then bam, that's a burger.
What's it called, Mikey?
That's a 10.
Everybody salsa.
Ah.
And it's just listed on the menu. It takes up a whole page because it repeats about 100 times.
Yeah.
Says it like 15 times.
The menu is 2 menus. There's just one for that burger and one for the rest of the menu.
Imagine ordering it. Yes, please. I'll have the everybody salsa, everybody salsa, everybody salsa, everybody salsa, everybody salsa. You'd be there till closing time.
You're right. How many times did he say? We haven't. Right, we'll talk about. I'm assuming we're going to talk about that later. Aren't we?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
the
I was going to
intention?
talk about it maybe after this, but
Okay, that's fine. I don't know how many times he said it in that, and I would actually like to know.
Yeah.
Okay. My burg. I think I'll go the same as Mikey, just a really fluffy white roll.
Can't beat a classic.
Yeah, nice classic. I would have, I'd have a, what's it called? The is it buttermilk chicken?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it's called when it's like fried or battered or whatever? Yeah, I'd have one of those. And then I'd have maybe some brie.
Ooh.
Maybe. And then I'd have a bit of cow meat in there. Some kind of disc of cow disc.
Cow disc, nice.
And on top of that, a little bit of sauce, a little bit of black pepper.
A little bit of Monica?
Yeah, I was going to get to that, but I was going to put that on top, actually.
Okay.
A little bit of Monica as the garnish. Then some maybe a little bit of barbecue sauce, some lettuce, a little bit of glettis,
Yeah.
and bacon. And then top it off, and then garnish with a little bit of Monica.
A little bit of Monica, yeah.
Just a little
Yeah.
bit. Just a touch.
Yeah.
Good quality burgers. Now I'm very hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry as well, actually.
Yeah. I could go for a
That was-
boig right now. What's yours called?
Good idea. It's called Burger Time. Burger
Yeah.
Time.
Bigger time.
That's it.
Bigger time.
Maybe there's a little bit of thyme in there as well, the herb.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Burger Time. I don't know. Something like that. Fantastic. Well, there are our burgers. Hope you all enjoyed them at home and are also hungry.
Yeah. Well, while we're on the subject, I wonder if we should now just quickly... This isn't my thing, but we should maybe quickly explain everybody's salsa.
Yes.
Everybody salsa.
I can put it into the edit now if you think that would be helpful for illustrative purposes.
Sure. So on the 25th of April 2020, we were atted in a tweet at Vidiots Official, something to do at the weekend. Hashtag sing with me DBP. Enclosed in it was this video.
Everybody salsa, 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 salsa, hey, salsa.
So good.
Wow.
So good.
It came from none other than Dave Benson Phillips himself. Verified tick. The man who wants us to leave him out of it atted us at Vidiots Official and told us what to do with our weekends. Salsa, everyone. That's what we need to do. Everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah. Did you guys do it?
Of
I
course.
salsaed hard.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't actually, and I feel kind of bad.
So very nice of Dave to notice us, senpai. The Vidiots Official account replied to his tweet, said, "Love you, Dave. We stand with you in salsadarity."
Nice.
The reply from him was, "Thank you!" ! Hashtag sing with me DBP. So he's clearly on a drive, which is fine. You know, we all want to promote our stuff in this trying time. But I did tell Dave as well in a separate tweet that I would give him a shout out because on his channel Webby Telly, he's posting various songs of him playing his guitar. Not just Everybody Salsa, but that is the highlight. To keep children entertained up and down the nation. And he's done one live stream a couple of weeks ago where you could sing along with DBP live on the internet.
Oh my god.
And I believe he's got a new one coming up as well on Facebook. So I don't know if it will have happened by the time this podcast goes out. But if you follow at Dave Benson Phil with 2 L's on Twitter, then you can find out about his... Or find him on Facebook, then you can find out about his live Facebook sing-alongs for tots and big tots like me.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know about the live streams. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. So, well done, Dave, for contributing to the society that we're in at the moment. We live in a society.
We
We do live in a society, and it's a strange society in that he did tweet that at us and then replied, which was especially weird, as you pointed out earlier, Peter. He actually tweeted that at a number of places.
Yeah.
To, I think, just try and get it shared around. And I think he then deleted it afterwards, but shortly after the Vidiots account replied to him, he tweeted it at us again.
He did the identical
did.
tweet.
I think maybe we were on just some sort of list of accounts he wanted to get round to, and he forgot he'd already done it. So for a little while, he sent the exact same thing to us twice.
Everybody salsa.
salsa.
Everybody salsa.
We're on Dave's list. That's a good feeling.
Brilliant.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not some sort of kill list. We'll find
Fingers
out.
crossed. It's
Quarantine ends.
everybody salsa's like the tape from The Ring. You watch it and you got 7 days.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
God. Okay. Next question. This is from Ami Dosange at Ami Dosange on Twitter. If you had the option, well, this is sort of appropriate given what we were just talking about. If you had the option to find out how and when you die, would you find out?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Ooh.
Oh.
Two different ends of the spectrum there.
Okay. Peter, explain.
Well, I feel like if I knew... if it was just a case of someone said, oh, you're going to die by, for example, getting hit by a car, but didn't tell me when, then I would feel dreadful, all the time. I would never want to even go outside, let alone cross the road. But, I might even think that just being outside, a car might come off the road and hit me. But if someone said, I can guarantee you that even when I give you this knowledge, this is still going to happen, you are going to die on, the 5th of February, 2060. You're going to be shot in the face by an armed bank robber while you're taking out some cash. Then I feel like for the rest, for all the time between that, I would know, nothing's going to kill me. I'm effectively immortal.
Yeah, I was thinking that. You're like Superman now.
See, I take issue with that because that sounds like you could potentially suffer from some kind of fable or horrifying fairy tale situation where actually what ends up happening is, yeah,
my head
you can
gets
do whatever
chopped
you
off.
want. But, well, no, as in on your way to feeling like you're immortal on your way to knowing when you're going to die, you could end up like comatose or something like that. Like, yeah, you're not dead because you felt like you could do whatever you wanted, but ultimately, your quality of life has gone down drastically in some way.
No,
Some sort of strange repercussion.
That's not actually what it came out the wrong way. It came out like I thought, oh, well, that means I literally can't die between now and 2060, But what I meant was, I think I would be a lot less stressed and worried about my health, and just like I wouldn't, I don't like flying very much, and I don't really think that I'm going to die when I get on a plane. But I certainly think it would probably help if I got on a plane and thought, well, at least I know that like this plane isn't going to crash. I'm definitely going to arrive somewhere alive. So
you're looking at this in the positive way, though, Peter. What if you get the death sentence and it's only like 2 months away?
Well, I know, but even then, it's like, I think I just really like knowing exactly when it's going to be, even if it is 2 months away, or even if it is in 2060, but then by the time I get to the year 2059, I realise I've only got a year left to live. I think it's good to know exactly when it's going to happen so you can get all your affairs in order. I'm not saying that I would be really pleased if someone told me tomorrow, oh yeah, you've got a bullet lodged in you from when you were young that you forgot all about and it's going to kill you in like 6 months time. Like I wouldn't like that news, but at least I would be able to you can get your affairs in order. You can plan your life around that pretty much. Like you can plan your retirement very easily, knowing
That's
exactly when
true.
you're going to die.
Plus, you can wear a fancy suit or something on your final day, so you go out in style.
Yeah, the only really bad thing I think about that whole scenario would be if they told you the manner of your death. In fact, maybe I wouldn't like to know that aspect. I'd just like to know when it was. Because if someone said, oh yeah, you're going to die in 2060 and you are going to fall into a vat of acid that really, really slowly burns you away over a period of like 5 hours, then I would just be terrified. And the closer I got to that day, I would, you would be in just the worst possible state in the last few days of your life, knowing that awaited you.
Yeah, you're at your job as a surveyor, and you notice at the top of the paper, today's work, the acid plant. Oh no, it's happening.
I don't want to do it.
That would be my exact reason why I wouldn't want to know. Is
Right.
I think there are some things in life you're just better off not knowing because it would ruin it. Like that level of that's something that no person should know.
Yeah.
Is when they die.
Well, some
sort of
people do know,
changes-
though, unphortunately.
Well, yeah, in
Sort
very
of.
sad, specific, cases. But I think in this case, it would be some sort of spiritual, philosophical nightmare to be aware of when you're going to die, and the manner.
My thoughts on it would be, it'd be like a timed mission in a game where you just see that counter ticking down and you're stressed because you haven't done everything you wanted to in the allotted time. I think for me, it'd be like that ticking clock would forever be a measure of failure. It's like, shit, I haven't done this, I haven't done that. Oh,
Yeah.
God. And then I'd probably spend the last few years of my life banging my head against walls in a room, just waiting for it to take me. I think I'd rather just go with a bang and a nice surprise. Just take me, but don't tell me about it.
Just have a brick thrown at your head.
Nice.
And then a nice Dettol bath.
We'll put the body in a Dettol bath.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's the acid bath you fall into, Peter. You see me in this Dettol bath, and you fall in with me, and we just both disintegrate slowly.
Oh God, me and you just dying in the bath together.
Jesus Christ, I'm not cleaning it up.
No, that's fair.
You guys knew that this was going to happen.
Well, if you leave us for like 2 weeks, we'll essentially turn to goop. So you just take the plug out and we'll go down the drain.
Yeah.
I don't want to reach in there. I don't want to reach into the Peter and Mikey soup, sink soup.
No, it's one of the rare baths where the chain hasn't been snapped.
Oh, I didn't think those existed.
No, there's not that many left, I think. Yeah.
Who makes those chains? Because have they all died out? Where is that person?
I think they're made of the same thing. They're made by the same people who make dry spaghetti. You know, it's just the most brittle thing possible.
Yeah. Plug chain man.
Yeah.
Where's the hero when we need him? Or her?
Or her.
Oh,
Yeah, plug chain man could be a woman.
Mm-hmm. Could be. Doesn't matter. Men can be women and women can be men.
Yeah, she's still called plug chain man, but she's not a man.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's how she chooses to identify, and that's okay.
exactly.
I mean, her real identifier is the plug chains. That's all that matters.
Yeah. What's not okay is her dereliction of duty, or his duty. Who's got a thing?
I've got a thing. I've been looking this week at the CBBC website for those who are not in the UK and haven't been listening to our content regularly for the past 2-3 years. CBBC is Children's BBC, the home of, Dave Benson Phillips and the Chuckle Brothers, etc. They've got a website, and on it they have a quiz tab. And I've brought along some quizzes, one of which you guys can choose, and we will go through it, and you can find out which thing are you.
Yeah.
Oh, when you
one of
say
those.
thing, what is that?
Well, there's various options, that's my point.
Okay, so we can be various things.
You can. So, what are you expecting from the CBBC which thing are you types of quizzes? Maybe it's going to be which member of S Club 7, not S Club 7, but, the modern version of S Club 7. Which Dennis the Menace character are you?
Yeah, something nice like that.
Which Blue Peter dog are you?
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, here we are with CBBC, the quiz. Number 1. Which Cairngorms animal are you?
Excuse me?
What? Sorry, who?
From Munro to Glen, the Scottish Cairngorms are filled with some of the most unique creatures in the UK. Take our Cairngorms test to find out which animal best represents you.
God.
Okay. Wow.
So that's number 1. We go to CBBC quiz number 2. What moustache should you have?
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, I like that one.
Find out what moustache is your match by taking this quiz. Quiz number 3. What type of balloon are you?
Oh, no.
Are you a helium balloon, hot air balloon, weather balloon,
Right, okay.
Or-
How many types of balloons are there?
or balloon model? And what does that say about you? Question mark, exclamation mark.
Sorry, what's a balloon model?
Call Bobby.
As in, I think a Bobby Babaloony kind of balloon animal.
Yeah, a creation.
Having a
okay.
party.
Number 4. Remember, we're on the CBBC website here. Which water sport are you?
What?
Do you
Okay.
do you go with the flow or jump ship when things get difficult? Do you test the water out before trying something new, or dive in head first to face a new challenge? Find out which water sport
Are you yellow or mellow?
Exactly, yeah. Find out which water sport you are with our super fun quiz. And finally, and this is the one for us, surely, which inspirational woman are you?
Yes. Let's
Have
find
you
out
ever
which woman-
wondered which of the amazing women from history you're most like? Wonder no more.
Fantastic. Does it say when this quiz was done?
I mean, they're on an up-to-date modern version of the website. It's
Okay.
not like some old archived page. So I think it's pretty... It's a news round quiz, apparently.
Ooh.
Okay,
So-
I'd like to know which woman I am.
Yeah, is that what you want? You can be Cairngorm's animal. Which moustache should you have? What type of balloon are you? Which water sport are you? Or which inspirational woman are you?
Well, we got to go. I think. How many are you allowed to do?
I think we should just pick one, and we can always do more later. But for now,
That's true. It's got to be inspirational woman for me, or balloon. That's my two choices.
okay.
Actually, I kind of want to know what balloon I am.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we should do one each. So, Ben, do you maybe want to do inspirational women?
Yeah, I'll find out that.
We all want to do inspirational women, don't we?
Of course.
Oh,
And Mikey, you can do Bobby Babalooni. Okay, Ben.
no.
Ben, pick a
Yes.
school subject. Maths, science, music, PE, English, or history?
Science.
Science. There are 5 questions, and then it's going to pick a woman for you.
Wow, okay.
Number 2, there's a picture of 2 monkeys, and it says, your best friend thinks you are creative, fun, courageous, hardworking, clever, or strong.
Let's go for strong.
Strong.
What's your
fast
option?
isn't an
Fast.
option.
Yeah.
Fast isn't there, but that's a physical straight.
Yeah.
Straight?
Straight.
So what's going on?
So, question 3. How do you feel about group projects? Love them, happy in a group or alone, or ugh, group projects are awful.
Happy in a group or alone?
Yeah, okay. Question 4. What's your favourite animal? And I hope it's one of these because it doesn't give you the option to say what your favourite animal is. Dog, cat, lion, penguin, dolphin, or zebra?
Dog, cat, lion, penguin, or zebra?
Penguin, dolphin, or zebra, yeah.
Penguin, dolphin, or zebra. Okay.
There's no walrus option.
No. Okay, well, let's just go for cat, shall we?
Cat, not lion.
Yeah.
Big cat.
No.
Okay.
No.
Cat.
Keep it
And final
simple.
question. Your friend tells you someone is being mean to them. What do you do? Is it A, cheer up your friend, B, confront the bully, or C, try to get both to be friends?
A.
Cheer your
number
friend
one.
up.
Yeah, because there's, if they've come to me, unless they ask me to do something, it's their battle to fight, isn't
Right.
it? All you can do is comfort them.
Okay, before I reveal which inspirational woman you are from history, who would you like to be, or who do you think you might be?
Is it vaguely science related?
Ben, you are Beyonce. You're charming, creative, and energetic, just like Beyonce. She's been practicing and performing music and dance since she was really young and has become one of the most successful musicians in the world. She has always worked hard and has been releasing music since 1997, over 20 years ago.
Whoa! That's
Wow.
before I was born.
Congratulations on being B.
Okay, I mean that's not. I mean she's an impressive and powerful woman, but I don't know that I would classify her as inspirational in the sense that I was expecting this quiz.
Yeah, presumably she's alongside the likes of, Florence Nightingale
Yeah.
and Marie Curie.
Joan of Arc.
Yeah.
She's also not really a historical figure. I mean, she existed in history, but she's also in the
Yeah,
present.
she's
20
still
years ago,
very
yeah.
alive. Yeah.
Wow, well, there
Okay.
we go. Beyonce.
Brilliant. I'm Beyonce.
Beyonce. Mikey, we've got 5 questions here for you to find out what kind of balloon you are.
Okay, well, this fills me with dread now. If we get Beyonce, I'm going to get balloon nonce now.
Right. So, Mikey, choose a food. Curry and rice, marshmallows, pizza that's got the toppings arranged into a smiley face on it, or a sort of...
Does it specify that?
I can see it. There's photos instead of...
Can see it.
Or like a sort of veggie salad with couscous and stuff.
I would love a curry and rice.
Yeah? Curry and rice.
Please.
Okay.
Got 50's extra worth of curry.
Mikey, where are you at a party? And I don't think one of the options is batting against the ceiling, just floating up in the corner of the room. Making creative concoctions from different drinks. Breaking up an argument. Watching other people. Or teaching a dance move to your friends.
Probably teaching a dance move. Let it's me spinning on the floor all over again.
Yeah. Nah. Okay. I've done a lot of that in this podcast.
Yeah,
okay,
that's good.
choose an animal. Polar bear, orangutan, meerkat, or dog.
I'm going to go orangutan.
Orangutan.
I think they're fun. They look ugly.
Yeah. How do your friends describe you? Observant, energetic, emotional, or flexible?
Jesus Christ. None of those things, but I guess... what was the second one?
Energetic.
Let's go energetic.
Yeah.
Flexible.
And finally, choose a song. Perfect by Ed Sheeran. This
no.
Is Me by Kiala Settle. I have no idea who that
No.
is. Havana by Camila Cabello, or Camilla it might be. And Paradise by George Ezra.
This
It all sounds like your kind of music, man.
Oh, I love all this. I can't even like picture one of those songs in my head. Just give me Paradise.
Paradise.
That feels. I mean, just from the title alone, I'm feeling good balloon energy from that.
Yeah. Okay, Mikey, what kind of balloon would you like to be?
I want to be a little twisted elephant.
Okay. Michael Johnston, you are a hot air balloon.
Yes, that's quite a good one actually.
You love talking and expressing your emotions. You get angry when you see injustice in the world. You know, just like a hot air
It's
balloon.
like hot air balloon.
Yeah,
But you've
PC hot air balloons out there.
yeah, but you've always got friends around you to calm down and bring you back to earth.
My friends. So I assume my friends are the people pulling that rope and unleashing fire inside of me.
I guess so. Although that should be sending you into the sky, surely.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're not pulling that when they want
Your
me to
friend
calm
is
down.
gravity.
There we go. Oh, that's quite sweet. I enjoy that. Wow.
There we go.
Just like a hot air balloon. Fantastic. That's amazing. What a quiz.
Yeah, I know. God, CBBC, man. You know, I expected. You know, which one of Okie Doke's animal friends are you?
Which Blue Peter presenter are you?
Yeah.
There's lots of arguments going on at the minute for abolishing the BBC's license fee. I wasn't on board with it until now. I say we absolutely get rid of the license fee if this is what the money's going towards.
Someone
Yeah.
got paid to do that.
Uh-huh.
Amazing.
thank
Fantastic. Thank you, Peter.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
It's time for another question.
Ooh.
This one comes from Bonbons at Spectre01 on Twitter. What was the incident at your school? Mine was when the science teacher blew up a bird bath in science and a chunk of concrete almost caved in someone's head.
Oh,
God.
wow.
Wow.
Does anyone have the incident?
I'm trying to think what the incident was. There were a couple of incidents. Yeah, I mean, probably the biggest one I think I've already told before, which is I was sitting next to a boy. We were far too old for this to be happening. He should have known way better. But I was sitting next to a boy who, in like year 10, who had a pair of scissors, like all metal scissors, like they were almost rusty. And we were in the science lab, and he opened the scissors so that the blades were slightly apart, poked the two blades into the bottom two holes of a plug socket. He then got a metal compass out and poked the top. Poked one end into the top of the plug socket and connected the other end up to the metal scissors. And nothing happened because the switch was off. But the girl next to him reached over and turned the switch on. At which point there was this sparking, and the scissors actually got sort of spat out of the plug and were all black on the end, and smoke came out. All the lights went out, and he was then banned from science lessons for.
He was banned from electricity.
He was banned from everything.
He is no longer allowed to learn science. Is that what the school's ruling was?
Well, they said that he couldn't go in the science labs for the foreseeable. I think they eventually let him back in a couple of weeks later. But what we found out sometime after that was that all of the goldfish in one of the adjacent science labs all died because their filter had broken and no one realised, and they ended up just dying.
It's manslaughter, surely.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was an incident that happened at my school.
I got a quick question. The girl who pressed the switch, did she like say to him, do you want me to press the switch, or did she just go ahead and do it?
We were watching this guy stick the stuff in, and we were like, "Oh, that's stupid. Why are you doing that? That's really daft and dangerous." And then I think when we realised nothing was happening because the switch was off, I think she wanted to get him into trouble as much as anything else. Like, "Oh, if you're going to be an idiot, I'm going to make you even more of an idiot by actually introducing real danger into this situation." So, yeah, she did it just to I don't know, just to cause chaos.
Nice. Wow. I respect that.
And she didn't get in trouble for it. No one grassed her up because we weren't like that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
We weren't like that.
We weren't like that, no.
We didn't rat on anyone in my school.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Stabbed.
Yeah.
What about you, Mikey?
I think my favourite was the time someone pissed in the water fountain.
Oh, no.
We had little water fountains all dotted all around the school. It was really nice. You have a little drink between classes. And one day, it was actually one of my friends that did it. He just pissed in the fountain, and so the water got shut off to them forever, and we were never allowed to drink from the fountains again. Thanks, Jono.
Forever.
Jono. And there was the time there was a kid running, sprinting to get the school dinner, and he tripped and he cracked his head on a corner of a wall, and it was just a funny mental image of someone so desperate for the dinner that they tripped over and cracked their head open. He was fine, thankfully, but he still got a scar.
Oh, God.
Amazing. There was a boy who was caught getting a blowjob in a cupboard at one point.
Oh, my God.
From a girl, a woman. And I think there was another time where we were doing some sort of minute silence, Catholic guilt and all that. We've got to just be quiet and think about what someone else did and how that's our fault. And stood there for a bit, and there's just this loud crash, and a boy just passed out while stood up, and he just fell right over backwards and smacked his head into the floor and knocked himself out.
Oh, fuck!
And I don't really know why that happened, but. Yeah, just kind of stuff that happens,
Yeah,
just the kind of stuff that happens at school. I also remember at one point because our school was right next to another school, the fences were next to each other, and some kid from the other school came around. Do you remember mini motos?
Yeah.
Like the little tiny motorbikes that for some reason they sold to people. This kid just came into our school once and was just driving it up and down the playground. And the teachers came out to ask him to go away, and then he just sped off again. They came out to catch him, and he just sped off. And I was like, what is going on?
The teachers came out on their mini motos and chased him down.
They called the police, and 3 police officers on mini motos zoomed after him.
Yeah. For me, of course, it's just called a moto.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
We had, I think in lower sixth form, or possibly, again, we were far too old. Some kids had decided that at one of the boys' houses, which was just down the road from the school, he lived really close, they were going to have Fight Club at lunchtime. Right?
Oh my God.
And they were going to go and fight. And it was spreading around the school like wildfire. Because rule number 1 about Fight Club is tell everyone about Fight Club.
Yeah.
And on day 1 of Fight Club, 3 teachers turned up at the allotted time to Fight Club to say, right, we're not doing, what are you doing? You guys have not kept this secret at all. Stop it.
I thought one of the teachers was going to take part.
Yeah,
sure.
Take their shirts off, have a fight. No, it was it was just so ironic that rule 1 of Fight Club, don't talk about Fight Club. 3 teachers arrived on day 1. What are you doing?
That's so good. I could never be a teacher or a headmaster because the shit you have to put up with and keep a straight face. Imagine rocking up to a kid's fight club and telling them to disperse.
All kids just think that their stupid bullshit ideas are the most original things that no one has ever thought of. Ever.
They do.
And teachers just have to suffer through it.
Although I do have
year.
one vivid memory of being in year 7, and it was it was our first week at the high school, and the deputy head, who was this really small lady, and that's even me saying that, this really small lady who had a very strong nasal voice, she was delivering her assembly like this, warning us about being well behaved at their school, And one of the last things she told us to do was stay away from Smoker's Corner. And we all left that assembly thinking, why are you acknowledging that Smoker's Corner exists? Why not just say don't smoke on the school premises? But no, it was stay away from Smoker's Corner.
Smoker's Corner.
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds like some sort of pirate treasure cove.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, big dog in Smoker's Corner.
I also just absolutely wrecked my waveform when I said stay away from Smoker's Corner there.
Oh, no. See, you said you should have stayed away, shouldn't you, really?
Yeah.
Consider that a warning, Peter. Stay
Rip
away.
earphone users and smokers because you're going to die.
It's time for a thing.
Ooh.
Mikey?
I'm going to do my thing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for us to apologise. We've made some grave mistakes, and it's time we came clean. We've had fun during this podcast, but now we need to get serious. But this is a game, the apology game. So, in this game, we'll each be apologising for some unspeakable acts we've done. The catch is, the person apologising doesn't know what they're sorry for. But the two of the people asking questions do know. So the person who's apologising has to figure out what they're apologising for through the questions that they're asked. Easy? Yes.
Very.
Yes.
It'll make sense as we get into it. So we've all prepared things we're apologising for each other. And through the line of questioning, it's almost going to be kind of like a soft interrogation, like a press conference, where through the questions, we're slowly going to figure out what it is we're apologising for. Now, I'm going to say, Peter, do you want to apologise first?
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Quick question. Is there like a certain amount of questions we're going to ask them before they have to guess?
That's a good... I didn't think about the specifics of this. Let's just say we'll go for like a couple of minutes. And if it gets painful, we'll stop.
All right.
Sure.
Okay.
Peter, mute
good.
yourself.
Right, I will deafen myself. I am now deafened.
Right.
Okay.
You can't hear us. Cool.
No.
Do you want me to do mine first?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so today, Peter is apologising for having an affair with my mother for 10 years.
Whoa. Okay.
Come back, Pete.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Hello.
Hello. Right.
Hello.
So, Mr. Austin, what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, thanks all for coming. Apart from the Daily Mail, I would have appreciated if you could have stayed out of this, but I'm just here to say sorry publicly to everyone for what I did. It wasn't right. Admittedly, what I'm sorry for is the sort of any offence I may have caused or anyone I may have harmed in what I did. But I would have done it again. I'm going to say it. I would do it again.
Wow, strong words. So, how did it start, Peter?
Well, it's this lockdown. You see, I just couldn't. I was just so bored. I was that bored that I thought, hey, how can I entertain myself? And I thought,
wow,
I thought long and hard, and I thought, yeah, you know what? Nothing brings me more pleasure than I'd rather not say exactly what I did. I don't want to think about it, but yeah.
Yeah, it hurts to hear it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peter Austin.
Yes. Yes. You from the Daily Ben.
Yeah, I'm Dick Shithead, Daily Mail. We all know it went on longer than just quarantine period, though, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, what can I say? I've got stamina, and you've got to. The thing is, old habits die hard, and we were in lockdown for 6 weeks. And when you've been doing something that long, it's quite difficult to break the habit once you get out of lockdown. And I thought, you know what? I've started, so I'll finish. Eventually. Not yet.
Did you think of the family at any point during this? Do you think about the repercussions your actions would have?
Well, sometimes. I thought about lots of things while I was doing it. I thought about the family. I thought about Boris Johnson. I thought about the Queen. I thought about myself quite a lot. That's what I do. But like I say, I'd do it again. I just enjoyed it so much.
What did the husband think when he found out?
Oh well, At first I think he was really disappointed in that I had done such a thing. But I don't know if he's actually said this publicly, but I'm not so bad. He actually seemed pretty interested eventually. He thought, well, that looks kind of fun. And so he might not have said so publicly, but he actually got involved for a brief period of time. And who can blame him?
Do you have any words for the Sun?
Oh, God.
Not the newspaper.
The newspaper, or... No, I've got no words for the Sun. For the Sun, I'm sorry to the Sun, because, he's not old enough to understand exactly why I did what I did. And I can only say to him that I'm really sorry. But the husband, nah, get out of here.
Wow. Would you like to take a guess at what you've done?
Oh my God. Something with a husband and a son. It went on for a long period of time after lockdown. I can't even begin to guess.
It's quite a range of options.
Did I have I had some kind of affair?
You
or
have?
Something? Oh, I have.
Do you want to try and guess who with?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. I think the clue might be that there's a husband and a son. I'm trying to think who famously has a son, maybe in the Vidiots universe.
You're on the right track, I guess.
Yeah, I thought it's the son.
vague one.
Oh, God.
Does this situation make recording this podcast any more difficult? A bit more awkward?
Oh, God. I'm just...
Do you want the answer?
Yeah, maybe I do need an answer, yeah.
You've been having an affair with my mother for 10 years.
Oh, my God. Mikey.
You dirty boy.
You're the
How
son.
could you do it?
I'm the son. How could
Now
you...
I see. So I was trying to think of someone specific, like, someone named like Milo or Bobby Babalooni or something. There we go.
In-law
I get it
character.
now.
Oh,
Mikey.
there we go.
Mikey, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you. I mean, you as you said, it is good. It is good.
Yeah.
That feels wrong to say. Not saying that.
Fantastic. Well, should we do someone else now?
Yeah, let's do a Ben.
Okay. Right, I will disappear briefly. Here I go.
All right, Peter, do you want to do yours for Ben?
Yeah, he's pretending to be a mongoose in someone's wall cavity.
Okay, let's do that. Hello, Ben. There
Hello,
we go.
Ben.
He's back.
I'm good. I saw the typing.
Good.
All right,
Okay.
take it away.
Hello, everyone. I'm glad you could all join me, and I'm really sorry that it couldn't be under better circumstances. No flash photography, please. I'm sorry it couldn't be under better circumstances. I will now be taking a limited amount of questions. Please keep them clean and no biting. Thank you.
Hi. Flash photography from Rad News.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. What drove you to do this? It's such an odd thing to do.
I've just always been really interested in that sort of kind of thing. I was a real fanatic growing up. Read a lot of magazines. A lot of magazines cover that kind of subject, actually. And I sort of learned it from just consuming popular media. I know that there was an arc, sort of a character arc that Ross went through in Friends that was very similar. And I just sort of learned it from there, really. And I just wanted to try it for myself.
So what made you choose the family as the target?
Just didn't like them, really. Just thought they looked smug, and they'd had it good for a long time. Lived in a big house. They all had at least 3 phones between them.
Oh, monsters. I agree. Okay.
Yeah, see? Thank you, right? I'm not the one on trial here, am I?
I'm supposed to be impartial, but I can't help but agree with you, so...
Yeah. So I think they just deserved it, really, quite frankly.
Did the size of the house, as you say, the big house, did that help things? The fact that it was so big?
Well, Well, there were just a lot of rooms in which to, perpetrate the act, so to speak. So not only did it fuel my disdain for the family, but it also provided sort of avenues aplenty in which to execute what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
What kind of activities did you get up to while you were in the house?
Oh, just the stuff that I was there for. I read some more of those magazines. I just practiced sort of running on the spot, did some push-ups, took a bath.
Ooh.
And yeah, just got on with it, really. Just waited for the perfect moment.
I heard that afterwards you were sort of bragging about what you'd done, and thinking you were super clever and special. Do you still think that?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't see why I wouldn't feel that way. If anything, I've proven that that's the case through my actions.
Right.
So how does the shape-shifting aspect work? Because right now in front of us you're a human, but during the events you weren't.
Well, I have to hold my breath until I turn blue, at which point I let out a sort of a very high-pitched squeaking noise, and then I think really hard about what I want to turn into, and then it just sort of happens.
Oh.
Okay. And was the intention to transform fully into the intended form, or was it intentional that your extremities remained the same?
I got interrupted halfway through. I was doing it in the bath. I'd never transformed in the bath before, and I thought maybe this is a nice relaxing environment to do that, and then it just sort of went I didn't finish, so to speak,
Okay. Well, I wonder whether you might not have enough information to apologize.
I absolutely don't.
Really?
No, I have no idea. It's something to do with shape-shifting.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a house involved. There's a family.
Yeah.
Did I turn into someone's family member?
No, you turned into a non-human thing, and your hands and feet remained the same. They were human.
Okay. Was I some sort of mongoose?
You were.
Okay. So I was Jeff the mongoose.
You were. You were pretending to be a mongoose in someone's wall cavity.
Okay, well, that's fun.
Oh, there you go.
Glad I did that, quite frankly.
Well done, Ben. Well done.
Well done.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye. Okay, Peter, are you ready?
Yes.
Mikey farted on the Queen,
Oh, God.
and it actually killed her.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't even find the box. Hello. There we go. Mikey?
Hello.
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 Are you ready to go on trial?
Yeah. Just give me a second. Cool. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, I come before you today, a sorry man, but a proud man. I know what I've done may not be right, but I think it's for the best. I will now take some questions, please. Thank you.
Okay. Michael Johnson. I am religious botherer. Daily Express.
Yes, sir, please.
What do you say to the sort of rare return to capital punishment that we're seeing as a result of your crimes?
Well, if the crime fits, hang 'em. That's what I always say. And I'll be honest, today, what I did fully justifies a hanging. I just wish I did it more.
Oh. Hi, I'm Michael Johnson from your dad.
Hello. Yes.
I'm really disappointed in you, son, and I wonder if you could explain what motivated you to do this.
Well, it's just one of those things where you walk past and you see it there, and you think to yourself, I could do that. I could, there's nothing stopping me. And every day, this little thought just battles away at you. And eventually, after several months, you just kind of cave. It's human nature. It's got to be done. And I will say it was pleasurable, but it definitely didn't last long enough.
Michael Johnson, I'm the Royals correspondent from The Independent.
Yep.
I just want to know would you finally admit that the farting was a bit much?
No, I refuse. That's been me since day one. The farting is never too much. And if anyone who can't accept that's their problem, not mine. I think I'm a shining gold standard of farts across the world. And if someone doesn't like that, I think that's a them problem. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is.
Okay. We were wondering whether you think this actually fits in with the Diana assassination conspiracy at all, or whether in this case it's purely to do with one other member of the family.
Right. Well, I was hoping you to ask about that because I've been seeing rumors online that it's not at all linked to Diana. I honestly can't say what happened to Diana. I think there's been rumors of farting being involved there as well, but I don't know, maybe she did a big Trump behind the wheel and that's what happened. But I think for me at least, it's no involvement from me. And I would appreciate less conspiracy questions in the audience, please. Thank you.
Michael Johnson, did you have to do it on her birthday?
Well, that was the right day to do it. It was supposed to be a big surprise for her. That's what I thought is what she wanted, but I guess not. I guess after all this, I didn't do the right thing. I thought at the time I was doing what was best for everyone in that room, but no, I don't think so.
Hi. Do you know where the toilets are here?
Just 2 doors down on your left.
Oh, thank you very much. I suppose you've used them fairly regularly, haven't you?
All the time, yeah. I just constant, always streaming out.
Okay.
Michael Johnson.
Hello.
Do you feel any remorse, bearing in mind that she can't be laid to rest with the rest of her family due to the contaminants that remain present in the corpse?
Oh dear. It's a crying shame, but I think I'm gonna talk to the morticians. I know some excellent guys who could maybe make it possible, but I think saying goodbye to the dead is overrated anyway. I don't think you need to see them that one last time, so it'll be fine. Can I take a guess?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Did I shit on the Queen or something?
You're very close. You farted on the Queen and killed her.
Oh, wow.
You did.
Oh, poor Queenie. I'm deeply sorry. I was for a while there, I was thinking I did it to a corgis or something, but
no, the Queen herself.
Actually, the Queen. You killed
Michael
Liz.
Johnson farted on the Queen. And I'm being put to the death sentence for that, is that right?
Yeah, it's treason.
So. Yeah, fair enough, actually.
Off with your head. Get out.
Lovely. Thank you very much, boys, for taking part and admitting our awful acts.
That was wonderful.
I hope you all feel a bit better.
Got a question here from Big Titty Jesus 42 at Big Titty Jesus 42 on Twitter. What was your favourite toy as a kid?
God, I think I've talked before about my Action Man that was on a sled and had a wolf pulling it.
No, I don't think you have.
That
That's
sounds
awesome.
sick.
Really? I've definitely talked to someone about it in the past year or so, and it seems like a Podiots kind of thing. It was an Action Man. He was like the Arctic Action Man. I'm going to Google it while I'm talking about it, but and yeah, he had this sled that had like all this gadgetry on it. It had like a little satellite dish, and I don't know if it fired little orange missiles or not, but it was being pulled by, I think it was more like a wolf than a husky. But the best thing was on the collar of the husky. Oh, here it is. I've got a picture of it.
Yeah.
There was a little orange button, and when you pressed it, it would play one of three sounds. One of them was just the sound of like Arctic wind, which sounded terrible out of this plastic speaker. It was just. The other one was the satellite dish beeping, so that was just. Bloop, boop, 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 boop. But the third one was the wolf howling, and it was amazing. It was a really good howl sound effect. It wasn't just howl.mp3 that you hear in every single video game and movie. It was like a really good one. But
wow, that is
a picture of it.
Scary looking wolf.
Yeah.
God, look at that unit.
I know. The Action Man isn't present in that picture, but that's what it was. That's what
I remember the adverts for this. Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Look at
that was one of my favourite toys.
How many adventures did you take them on?
Oh, loads. You know, the worst thing about getting an Action Man, having seen it on the adverts, was that the kids would always have a really cool place to play with their action men in. Like, it looked like an actual cliff or
have like a snowy tundra in the bedroom.
Yeah. And then you'd just be like skating him around the carpet and bumping him into the skirting board and stuff.
That's very true. I often found myself sort of, rather than having original fun with my toys, just sort of trying to recreate the levels of fun I saw in the adverts.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you could ride that though, Peter.
Oh, absolutely. That's probably why I liked it so much. Yeah.
Can't say fairer than that.
Definitely.
What about you, Mikey?
I think it was less a fun toy, more a sentimental toy. But whenever me and my family went on holiday to Spain, I think Tenerife in particular, we'd always go to the Loro Park, which is the parrot park. Obviously, being parrot boy, that was like always the highlight of my year. Like going around seeing parrots everywhere. I think one of our early visits there, we went and we bought a plush little toy parrot for me. And I've had that toy forever, and it's my favorite little thing. It's just like a little macaw plush toy. He went with me everywhere as a kid. I even took him into school one day where I accidentally threw him on the roof of the building. And cried.
God, accidentally, yeah.
The poor janitor had to go up on some ladders and get it down for me. But I think usually with kids' toys, they either get lost or damaged pretty regularly. I mean, sentimental ones usually not so much. But he's still with me. Well, not right now. He's abandoned up in Newcastle in my wardrobe at the minute. But I still think about him every day. Little Polly, my little parrot.
Aww.
That's so nice.
Oh. What about you, Ben?
I inherited my dad's Thunderbirds figures.
Ooh, sick.
Wow.
And, well, not figures. The little sort of die-cast metal vehicles from Thunderbirds. I didn't have all of them, but I had Thunderbird. What was it? Thunderbirds 2? Was it the green one?
Yeah, that's Thunderbird 2.
Yeah, I had that one at the very least. And I got a second-hand Tracy Island. Oh, you know the one.
The one that they made on Blue Peter because they sold out up and down the UK.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, that was the new one. Yeah, that was the second. They did a new one, didn't they, at one point?
Right.
But I think this one was like the original old one that I somehow got. And yeah, you could like pull the palm tree and the front of the thing would fold down where Thunderbird 2 was hiding. And like the swimming pool, you could rotate it, and that there was a little cavern for maybe, was it Thunderbird 3 or Thunderbird 1 to take off from. Mm-hmm. That was awesome. And I had a similar thing with Captain Scarlet as well.
Ooh.
I had a Cloud Base or whatever it was called, and I had the Angels. What are they called? Something Angels.
Oh yeah. I miss
little
all
white.
these weird puppet programs.
Those are my very favourite. I was very lucky to get my dad's old toys from the.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm just
60s
reading
and
through the
70s.
Captain Scarlet Wikipedia page. It is one of several Anderson series that were filmed using a form of electronic marionette puppetry dubbed Super Mario Nation. What does that mean?
That's amazing. I don't know if it's just because when they did the close-ups of the hands, they were human hands.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you remember
God.
that? They used
I had
human
a-
hands for all the close-ups.
I had a Thunderbirds VHS. One of it was a 2-episode thing. One of them was like not super exciting. It was like something about, I think it was like a super fast, like supersonic jet plane had been hijacked or something. But the second one was called Attack of the Alligators. Ooh. And it was this lab in like the Florida swamps had made this stuff that they were feeding to rabbits that made rabbits really big. And then they poured it down the drain and it ended up in the swamp. And the alligators had it, and they were giant. But so what they did was they used like baby alligators and little sets that were like the size, like tiny little houses. And these baby alligators looked like they were the size of a house, just destroying it. It was really cool.
Wow.
It's so clever. It was all just perspective. And
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just found a picture, and that is amazing. I'm sending that through now. Holy shit.
Okay.
It's kind of like Dave the Lupus, that film where the killer bunnies take over.
Oh God, yeah, that one's not
Amazing.
even grown. That's them just looking at an alligator on the bank. But yeah, that's the episode.
Oh,
I love that show. I love that show so much.
Yeah,
toys
so
were
did
great
I. I
as
forgot
well.
all about Captain Scarlet and that weird network of puppet TV
Mr.
series.
Ons was scary. This
Yeah.
is the voice of the Mr.
Mr.
Ons. So good. Rad. Okay, it's time for my thing. It's time for some more weird fake news. Ooh. Or is it?
Ooh.
Who's to say? We live in a weird world right now where you never know what's true and what's not true because people are lying all the time. And fiction is not as strange as reality because everything's gone to shit. And it has been that way for a while. Fortunately, there's a great website called The Onion, which posts satirical news stories, and they used to be satirical, but now they're practically fact. I've got 5 stories here. Mm-hmm. Some of them are from The Onion, the satirical news website. Some of them are real and true and from a subreddit called Not The Onion, which puts together a collection of news stories that look like they should have been written by The Onion, but are actually true. I have, as usual, slightly adjusted the titles of some of these articles, and I'm going to read them to you now, and then we'll go back through and you can tell me which ones you think are true and which ones you think are from The Onion.
Can't
Are
wait.
you ready? Number 1. Florida churchgoers clearing cleaning product aisles in event that President Trump suggests it's a coronavirus cure.
Oh, no.
Oh.
There's one. Number 2. Florida church ordered to stop selling bleach as COVID-19 miracle cure.
No.
Number 3. It's a coronavirus one. Number 3. Senior advisor to the president praises U.S. coronavirus response as a success story as cases hit 1 million.
God. We hit 1 million, guys.
Yeah, we did it.
We
Number
did it,
one.
everyone.
Success.
USA.
Number 4. American citizens discover their pets are at risk after first case of coronavirus spreading to ferret.
No!
No.
No! Stay away from the ferrets.
Number 5. Taiwan launches new baseball season with cardboard fans in the stands.
Oh, man. That's believable.
Shit. God, this is a hard one
So-
because this all sounds real to me.
Here are the 5 news stories again, but as we go through, you tell me if you think it's real or an Onion article. Florida churchgoers clearing cleaning product aisles in event that President Trump suggests it's a coronavirus cure.
I think false.
Yeah, I think there's some. Yeah, it kind of ring. Why churchgoers in particular? I don't. Yeah, let's say false because I'm gonna hope that's not true.
That is The Onion. And
Yeah.
the title was Man Just Buying One of Every Cleaning Product in Case Trump Announces It's a Coronavirus Cure.
Oh, lovely.
Next up, Florida church ordered to stop selling bleach as COVID-19 miracle cure.
I really hope this is also The Onion. I'm going to say The Onion for this.
I want to say real. I'm gonna think they've maybe diluted it down or something, or they've proposed like a safe method and they're trying to sell it on. But I want to say real.
The Bradenton-based organization falsely claims that the treatment is effective for a number of conditions, including Alzheimer's disease, brain disease, cancer, HIV, and AIDS, according to the Food and Drug Administration.
Oh my!
And what is it? Just bleach or?
Let's see. A Bradenton-based, I don't know how it's pronounced, based church has been ordered to stop selling a bleaching agent as a miracle cure.
Oh God.
Oh
Okay.
my god! I mean, they're right. It will cure it, but it'll also just end your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will. It'll cure it in a
Jesus.
very brutal way. Next up, we've got senior advisor to the president praises U.S. coronavirus response as a success story as cases hit 1 million.
This absolutely sounds true, knowing the
Yeah,
Trump
that's true.
administration.
That's
This
gotta
is
be
like
true.
very much a self-congratulatory. Everything's terrible, but hey, we're doing great.
President Donald Trump's senior advisor and son-in-law, Jared Kushner, praised the administration's response to the coronavirus pandemic as a great success story on Wednesday, less than a day after the number of confirmed coronavirus cases in the United States topped 1 million.
Oh boy.
Fucking hell! Yeah, is America the worst hit country now?
It's up there. Yeah. I think it overtook China. Yeah.
Jesus.
Well,
Christ.
I mean, China's not reporting their numbers properly.
No,
but it's
well, I know,
definitely
yeah.
one of. It's definitely up there for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, Donald Trump is going to commit genocide. Great.
He's trying.
He's always doing it.
American citizens discover their pets are at risk after first case of coronavirus spreading to ferret.
I think this might be an Onion article that you have reworded to include ferret, and maybe it was something a bit more silly beforehand, but you've made it Vidiots relevant by turning it into a ferret. I hope so, anyway.
I'm going to say true because I think I read about this.
Oh, no.
It's an Onion article.
Oh, really?
And here's the original title. Americans react with indifference after first case of coronavirus spreading to pet ferret.
Oh, it is ferret.
It
But
is
they just
ferret.
don't care.
That's
They just don't
harsh.
care, basically. And it is harsh.
Wow.
The only reason I included it is because I thought, oh, it's ferret. That's weird.
That's cute, but also, wow, fuck them. Yeah, I thought that'd be true because ferrets use a lot in animal testing because their respiratory system's really similar to how the human one works. So usually they're put through a lot of trials for illnesses and stuff. But, it's just someone hating on ferrets. I mean, I'm kind of glad.
Yeah, it's okay. Ferrets are okay. Ferrets are all right. That's what we all know. And finally, Taiwan launches new baseball season with cardboard fans in stands.
I believe that for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I want that to be true. It's also just fun to say cardboard fans in stands.
While spectator sports are in an extended timeout around the world, a new baseball season has launched in Taiwan. But in place of actual ticket holders, crews set up mannequins and cardboard cutouts to sit in the stands. Most carried signs and wore masks for safety, along with some home team merchandise.
Wow.
And Taiwan, an island nation, has been more successful than most at containing the coronavirus. The government has reported 388 cases and 6 deaths in a population of around 24 million people.
Wowee.
It's no 1 million, guys.
Yeah, rookie
Not a
numbers.
success story, is it really?
Yeah.
Child numbers. There we go. That's my thing. Some more news for you.
Brilliant.
Thank
Love
you,
it.
Ben. Yeah, what was I'll search baseball in Taiwan because I really want to see.
Yeah, I had to use a VPN to actually access the article. Because I can send you the link because it says, "Oh, we love our European readers." It's like, fuck you.
Oh, I hear
Just
that.
Let me look at
I've
you.
been able to find one. 1 second. I want to find one that's not ridiculously big. There we go. It's a bit spooky, actually. Oh my god, the picture in the article.
Look at them there.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, this is the same thing. It's sending.
Beautiful.
Thank God for my crappy internet. But wow, I recommend googling it because there's some good pictures in there.
I'll
Slowly
paste
sending.
this one in the
Yeah.
in the thing. Oh god, that one's
oh
way
my
worse.
god.
Oh, they've got no legs. I've just noticed. Fuck.
Oh dear.
It's way
Horrible.
worse somehow that it's a mixture of cardboard cutouts and mannequins. It's
Yeah.
just a strange assortment.
It is. Okay, we've got one last question. One final question, and that is from Scott Inside at Great Scott UK on Twitter. With money being no object, what is your dream 24 hours?
Oh shit.
Pizza,
God.
birthday pie.
Bombs. Cautious Lorraine. Oh, that could be anything. It's a.
I would go to space.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I would go to the International Space Station for 24 hours just to experience.
Is your travel time allotted in the 24 hours?
I don't know. I'm
I'm going to say the 24 hours begins when you get to the space station because
Yeah,
otherwise,
sure.
you
The
get,
money
like,
could also just buy me a teleporter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I think you can get to the moon in like 4 days. I think the space station is relatively low. It's like really close to the Earth in the grand scheme of things. So I bet you could get there and back in 24 hours.
Yeah, just call an Uber, right?
Yeah. Yeah. God, I don't know. The possibilities are just too endless. The sky is literally the limit. God, I don't know. I think I would just... I don't think I'd go, like, super crazy. I might not even leave the country. I think I would just, be extravagant, have some really nice food, like maybe go to a really poncy restaurant. Maybe not too poncy, because then it's a bit stifling. But, a really nice restaurant with, like, Michelin stars. God, I don't know. Maybe, like, go like pet some exotic animals or something like that. Something that is available but very expensive to do. I don't know. It's so hard to think. But there'll be loads of like experiences that you can buy for people's like anniversary presents that cost like hundreds of pounds that I will not be able to afford. Like drive a supercar or something like that. Yeah, maybe drive a drive a sports car. The thing is, like, when people say, what would you buy if you won the lottery? Like, I know a lot of people say, oh, one of the first things I'll do is buy a super nice car. I wouldn't necessarily do that with lottery money. But if, maybe just for a day, it might be quite fun to go and, race around a track in something. I'm not that into cars, but it sounds like a fun way to spend a day.
Yeah, I was thinking I want to do some dirt rally racing.
Oh, yeah.
Because Hat Films did a video like a couple of years ago where I think for just like a couple $100 you can go to this place in Wales. It's just like an off-road track where you just get to drive around the car. Don't need a driver's license for it, which is good for me. I just spend the 24 hours ripping up some grass and slowly learning to drive, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I guess the not being able to drive would be a bit of a barrier at first, because rally driving's a bit harder than going down a motorway in a straight line. But, trial by fire, learn nice and quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could
maybe I'd do that. I'd go around a track in a fast car. I'd maybe then go and like pet some elephants or something, but ones that are happy in like a good nature reserve, not like Tiger King ones that are just bred to be petted for selfies, and then have some really nice food, and then just go home and like, watch some good stuff on a massive TV.
Nice.
With a nice new mattress.
Ooh. Yeah, nice new mattress. Yeah, buy myself a memory foam mattress.
Enjoy it for like the 3 hours that's left of the day, and then bam.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, there we are. That's all the questions. Just time for a quick update on the Hoover story.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So I ordered this Hoover online, right? It came, yeah, and I hoovered the whole flat with it.
Oh.
And you will never ever guess what happened next.
What happened?
Oh no.
Oh, we just have to.
No.
We just have to find out next time. I just have to find out next time. Thanks so much for listening, everybody. Did you know that there's a website where you can buy Podiots merch, Michael?
What? There is indeed. Store.yogscast.com. New merch isn't up yet, but hopefully soon. So keep your eyes peeled on the Twitters, and we will be dropping some new merch. I think it's definitely approaching the final stages of release now. I think the merch team have some samples now, and hopefully within the next week or two, it'll be up there, available for you to buy. So keep an eye out on the Twitters, and you'll have some lovely new garments to wear. And when that happens, use code Vidiots for 10% off everything on the Yogscast store. That's everything. So you can save a bit of money and look stylish while you're doing it.
Brilliant.
Heck yes. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all.com/Vidiots official. If you'd like to find us there and see what's going on. Twitch.tv/Vidiots official. We're streaming there relatively regularly. Come along live. We'll post about it on those aforementioned social medias. If you would like to join Pod Squad and get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the podcast, we'd super appreciate it. We love that you listen anyway, but if you want to go above and beyond and join Pod Squad, it's a £3 minimum donation to streamlabs.com/Podiots donations. We will be checking the old link, of course, to begin with, but at some point we will full-time be switching over to here and no longer checking the old one for Podiots donations. So make sure you go there to get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the show, just like
the very generous Katie Kinsolo, dogging in Mikey's wank shed, my last £3, Pow Musek. Hi, I'm Derek Bum, bouquet of boo cake, big house equals asshole, Yuki the Pomeranian, a cheeky bin wank, Prince Beefcakes, Mr. Blobby, Mikey's bread noodle butt plug, Emily Oranges, Stephen Scodes, I broke my neck sucking my dick, here's 5 Quidiots, I wonder if Mikey can read this, God fears Ben and Arseface.
Also, COVID-420, the sex COVID, Harold Shipman, bring back Weird Capetia, Peter hates homeless people, the Vidiots sold out Brotovich, barely armed, not your fat Jesus, not you fat Jesus, I can't read, I will lie awake, Kevin from Con, Michael's Butthole, Great Scott UK, I am Smoosh, Bave Denson Syphilis, Prince Beefcakes, Mike Hunt from the Discord, Road Warrior Paul Chuckle, Grandad's Poop Shack, Dorsal Fin Tristam, Grwarstaff Amsa, Samuel Underground Barber,
Eric Shun, CJ Straw 93, Alchemist Candy, Stephen Scodes, Stukalicious, Adolf Hitler's 69s, Lord Mo Lester, On the Blob, Willem's Wow Inspiring Wongle, L Baker 97, Tiny Peeper Pick to Peepers, Shoot Me in the Face, Awesome Fox 42, Carry the Worst, Cameron Skelly, thank you for the generous donation, Pubes in the Wind, Sherbet Dib Dab Dab Dobs Dubs. What was this one again, Peter?
Avogadro Toast.
Avogadro Toast 11, thank you. Tom Clanky's Ryan Jack, Vankel Borks Nantang Groplup, and Lee's Money for Vidiots. Thank you so much, everybody who joined Pod Squad this week. That's streamlabs.com/Podiots donations.
Thank you
Mikey,
all. Hello.
where you hiding, brother?
I'm hiding over on @ParrotBoy on the Twitters, where I tweet things, and it's good. You should follow it to keep up to date. What is the last thing I tweeted? It's Jeff the Mongoose. There we go. If you want to learn more about Jeff the Mongoose, you'll find a tweet linking to a podcast, a 2-hour podcast all about Jeff the Mongoose.
It's not as good as Podiots, but
No,
it's
but
up there.
it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, we did it better, but yeah. Absolutely. Peter, where are we?
We are at that Peter Austin and at confused_dude on Twitter, but also, more importantly, we're at Triple Jump, which is Team Triple Jump everywhere on social media. We're on YouTube and we're on Twitch, and we're doing things that you'll remember from the Vidiots' golden age, including Rules Boss and Prove It and Worst Games Ever, etc., and cooking. Yeah.
I'm cooking. Finally, please leave us an iTunes review or a review/rating on your platform of choice. With algorithms. Right, who's got a final question to send us off into the morrow? No one. How about, what was your favourite toy as a child?
Yeah, that's
good one.
nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let us know. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. Please take care of yourself, and we'll see you very soon. Okay then. All right. Okay, thanks.
Kiss, kiss.
Okay.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.